Hey everyone, Wes here coming at you with a new video regarding the PlayStation 5. Today, we're going to discuss why I think Xbox wants you to buy a PlayStation 5 this year. Yeah, it's a pretty strange concept that we're going to jump into, but before we do that, did you know that 77% of the people watching this video right now are not subscribed? Well, now you do, so be sure to hit that subscribe button with your notifications turned on. Xbox has had a seemingly good start to the next generation, but after the Xbox Game Showcase, I feel as if they are pushing me closer and closer to buying a PS5 rather than their new Xbox Series X. Now, I will preface this by saying I plan to buy both the PS5 and the Series X, but I would be lying to you if I said I had much of a reason to buy it besides the fact that I really enjoy new tech and I practically buy as much of it as humanly possible. Yes, my office is filled with unused stuff, but I digress. My point is, why should I buy a Series X over the PS5 when every new exclusive they are developing is also available on my gaming PC? I don't think they have given people like me much of a reason to fork out potentially $500 for their new machine. I don't think Xbox realizes how many people are ready and willing to purchase a Series X if they were given a good reason to. And at this point, there really isn't much of a reason. Now, if you previously only played games on console, for instance, the Xbox One X, then I can see why you would want to pick up a Series X. But at that point, if you're a console player, why not just buy a PS5 that will have great first-party titles that are only available on that machine, or save your money to buy a gaming PC and get access to the entire Game Studios library for a low cost with Xbox Game Pass. Now, I will say that the barrier of entry to PC gaming is a bit steeper, so if the Series X is an affordable way to play games in 4K at 60 FPS, then I can understand that. But that's only if it's cheaper than the PlayStation 5, which is kind of a toss-up at this point. And that is obviously due to the corporate game of chicken that Xbox and PlayStation are doing that has left all of us consumers desperately waiting on one company to make the first move to talk about the price so we can actually pre-order these friggin' things. PlayStation Showcase had multiple different games that featured quite a bit of gameplay, from the new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart to Horizon Forbidden West, that looked absolutely phenomenal. And I feel like the only gameplay that we got from Xbox Game Showcase was Halo Infinite. And even then, that game didn't look very good, and that was mainly due to it being an early build of the game. But my question is, why would they show off a super early build of their console seller during arguably Xbox's biggest moment before the release of the new hardware? I feel like Xbox didn't do enough this show. It was supposed to be their mic drop moment, and in my opinion, they blundered it, with a few exceptions being Avowed, Everwild, and Fable, and a few others. Now, neither showcase was super good, but I feel like PlayStation had the advantage, and that's mainly because they showed quite a bit of gameplay, and not just the CGI trailer after trailer. It is 2020, guys, and we are still getting CGI trailers and gameplay that takes place in engine, which is essentially just a cinematic that's CGI. I just don't understand what either company is thinking with showing CGI trailers like crazy. They look good, don't get me wrong, but that's not what is supposed to be representative of the game. Show us the gameplay, let us be surprised with the gameplay rather than just a CGI trailer that you had Blur Studios make. Now, the last reason that I think that Xbox wants you to buy a PS5 is because I feel like Xbox is not making new first-party IP. Now, they did purchase a bunch of studios, and I'm sure those guys are hard at work. Like Obsidian, they're hard at work on making their new IPs that are brand new, but I feel like Xbox, like the normal game studios, are just cranking out stuff that we've seen before. Like, for instance, Fable. Obviously, I'm gonna play the new Fable like crazy. I'm a huge Fable fan, but with the exception of Rare and Obsidian, I don't see many first-party titles that are new IP. I feel like PlayStation is taking a lot of risks in making new IPs, new experiences, creating new characters, and Xbox really isn't doing that. I mean, I feel like they're on their 17,000th Gears of War game, and they're on their 50th Halo game. Where is Xbox's Ghost of Tsushima? Where's their Last of Us? I feel like they are not making new IPs with new characters, and ever since 2013, they said that they've committed to it, but like we've really only seen the same games like rehashed. Now, it is a lot safer to do that, but I really hope that Xbox takes this one piece of advice. We want to see new worlds, we want to see new characters, and we want you to power our dreams like you said that you're gonna do, and that is not gonna happen happened through the same Halo game for 12 years. It's not going to be Gears of War. It needs to be new IPs. And I feel like Obsidian and Rare are the only two developers that are doing that for Xbox Game Studios. So that is going to wrap it up with this video. I think that Xbox really does want us to buy a PS5 because there's really no reason thus far for me to pick up one besides the fact that I'm a huge nerd and I'm going to buy one anyway. But that's going to wrap it up with this video, guys. Do me a favor. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you going to be buying a Series X? Are you going to be buying a PS5? Has Xbox given you a reason to buy the Series X? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, guys, like the video and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on. And until next time, this has been Wes, and I will see you on the next PlayStation 5 video.
Oh, thank you.